Two very different athletes. The greatest of all time, and an amazing kid just a step away from being better than great. Two skiers who live and breathe water skiing, who understand jumping is not a sometime thing, it's an all-time thing. Suited up and raring to go in the highest cash prize jump event of the summer. Freddy hasn't just dominated water ski jumping, he is water ski jumping. 30 years. That's how long the winningest jumper of all time has been on the professional circuit. And at 49 years old, he finds himself leading the Water Ski Pro Tour once again. But close on his heels is Joel Poland. This jack of all trades has no business being among the masters, and yet here he is, electric, exciting, the entertainer. These two will headline a stacked field of adrenaline junkies, chasing glory, acclaim, and a payday in one of the most exciting spectacles ever devised. Water ski jumping is not for the faint of heart. Welcome to the WorldWaterSkiers Canada Cup, home to the best three-event water skiers in the world.
Hey everybody, we're here in Saskatoon, Canada for the WorldWaterSkiers Canada Cup with the jump event with men and women.
That's right, a new addition to the WorldWaterSkiers overall tour for 2024. We got the best jumpers in the world battling it out here in Saskatoon for cold hard cash. It is going to be an incredible event. Cannot wait to get started.
The WorldWaterSkiers Canada Cup is presented by Korpen Tractor. If it's big and complex, and it's yellow, green or orange when it's not covered in mud or dust, Korpen can help.
Yeah, I'm here with Jim Clooney, legendary Cannonball professional skier, bringing the Pro Tour to Saskatchewan.
Yeah, it's pretty great. You know, it's been quite a few years coming, building up, some other tournaments. I think you were here about 2 years ago or 3 and we started kicking it around, and now here we are. Weather's finally cooperating, some great skiing, and I know crowds trickling in all day. So pretty great day.
And the support in the city has just been incredible. I could see the love that you have here.
Yeah, and I think, it just starts with, the couple years ago we talked, and then, my buddy Tyler Korpen, we've done a lot of business. They've been big Saskatoon people for 60 plus years in business, so they got behind it. Everything started kind of coming into place, and here we are.
It's awesome. It's just been great. This is a legend right here, and here we are in Saskatchewan. Let's get to the water.
First up is the women's jump event, brought to us by Brisky Financial Group. The advice you need when you need it.
So here with Byron Brisky, one of the sponsors. The only reason these events happen is with people like yourself that support it. We really appreciate it. Why did you step into this event?
Well, we have a long history in the water sports. Grew up doing this stuff, not to this extent by any stretch. So yeah, when Jim came to us and asked us if we'd throw a few bucks his way, it was pretty hard to say no. So yeah, we're truly love the water sport world, and yeah, just happy to be part of it.
Most of the women took things fairly conservatively in what was in effect just a seeding round, but obviously no one told Strutslova that. She looks like she's trying to break a record every time she leaves the dock.
Yeah, incredible. A new site record for her. We have the top 5 jumpers on the Water Ski Pro Tour standings here. All moving on to the finals. Can't wait to get started. It's time to jump.
Well, we kick things off with the Chilean Valentina Gonzalez. We have 5 of the best women jumpers in the world competing here at the inaugural WorldWaterSkiers Canada Cup. Valet has struggled for timing out there. This is her third and final. Can she post a big score? She sets the pace for the rest of the girls. She drives now into the base of the ramp, comes off it well. Down the lake, but not enough speed, and a disappointing set overall for Valet. Next up, we go to the American, Lauren Morgan. She is at a long, hard road back from injury. We know Pucci for her aggressive style out there. What has she got to open up? Struggling with the strong cross speeds. This is an aggressive approach from Pucci. Upper body crush, a bit of a line drive, but your new leader. And she has opened up with 49.1 meters, but has struggled with timing. Passed on jump number 2. This is her third and final. Can she eke out just a little bit more distance? Oh, still struggling out there. and she'll have to settle for 49.1 meters.
It was really swirly, really hard to get your timing. I actually kind of hit it right on the first one, and then I tried to get too perfect. I was telling the other guys, and you kind of just need to go for it. You can't really hold back in that. And I kind of let the vision of the gust get to me. But it's okay. Great event, happy to be here. So, yeah.
It was awesome seeing you back on the tour again this year. How do you feel? How's the body?
The body's good, especially after having 2 jump sets today. I'm happy. Minnie feels great, so hopefully we'll be back next year.
Awesome. Good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Okay, Brittany Greenwood-Wharton, another skier who's had a difficult string of injuries to deal with over the past couple seasons, but she's starting to really hit her stride now. She comes in for jump number 2. It's a beautiful jump, flies down the lake. That should be your new leader. 49.7 meters. She ekes ahead of Lauren Morgan. Can she post even more of a lead, extend it, with 2 of the best jumpers in the world still to come? This is the American here for a 3rd and final attempt. She's got the speed, but she misses her kick, and she'll have to settle for 49.7 as we move into your final 2 women's jumpers.
So Brittany, good jump. 163, second jump, taking the lead. How did the set feel?
Yeah, it was good. It was kind of challenging out there with the patches of wind. I honestly thought my last one was a really good setup, and then I crushed on the ramp, but I'm really happy with the 163 and another podium.
Sasha Danishevskaya, who has been a consistent performer so far on the tour, but you feel like has just been a little bit short of her full potential. Comes in now for a 2nd attempt. Beautiful lift and extension, perhaps just lacking a little bit of speed, but that should challenge the lead. She knows she needs more though to put the pressure on. Top seed still to come. 49.1, she's tied for 2nd, but she'll want to push up further. This is her 3rd and final attempt. Looks to be fairly early again. She drives in the base of the ramp, and she'll have to settle for 49.1 meters. And with our last skier taking to the water, it is Brittany Greenwood-Wharton's score of 49.7, the Hannah Strautslova, your world champion, water ski pro tour leader, and undefeated so far in 2024. That is what she has to chase here as she comes in for her 1st attempt. Solid approach here from her. Pumps the air brakes though, and she has not done it on jump number 1. Just struggling with that cross breeze. Only 44.3 meters to open. Looks like she has brought things right down here. She is not messing around. She wants to keep that winning streak intact. There's Hannah Strautslova. One more jump for the title. Breaks the shackle, soars up over 50 meters.
Yeah, Curtis, gutsy skiing from the girls in those crosswind conditions. Hannah's dominance continues in the women's jump event. Physically and mentally strong, that made the big difference in those conditions today.
Absolutely, but promising signs from the 2 Americans, Brittany and Lauren. In their comeback seasons, they definitely have Strautslova in their sights. Let's check in with your event winner.
How was that set? First one a little off, but then you took it on the 2nd.
Yeah, so I didn't practice going this way, so first one was kind of like checking everything out. And yeah, did it on the 2nd one. Wanted to go a little further, didn't get my lift on the 3rd one, but I'm happy.
Men's jump is brought to us by Novlin Bros, Saskatchewan's leading full-service Ford and New Holland dealership.
Well, we're here with Novlin Brothers, one of the owners.
Brett Novlin, yeah.
Brett Novlin. Yeah. And without support, we couldn't put on events like this. Why do you guys get involved? Like we really appreciate it.
Yeah, family sport that, we grew up water skiing and don't compete anymore, but ever since we were kids, it's just a great community to be in, and it's good to see the sport evolve more and more every year, and it's fun to be a part of. So yeah,
the club great. And Jimmy being in this for so long and bringing this to hometown. It's pretty awesome to see this size of event.
Yeah, that's right. It's good to see the pros come to Saskatchewan. Yeah, and decent weather today.
8 of the best water ski jumpers in the world punched their tickets through the finals here in Saskatoon. Critchley, Rockenwald, Poland, Kruger, they'll be your top seeds after some big jumps this morning.
Yeah, that's right. My old sparring partner, Freddy Kruger, who leads the Water Ski Pro Tour standings once again. But with the highest prize purse of the year on the line, any one of these young guns could pull off an upset.
Louis Diplom Freibourg has failed to fire on jumps 1 and 2. He is going to have to lift the intensity here for his third and final attempt. This looks to be much later from the Frenchman. Louis hurtling himself at the ramp. He connects. What a jump to open up the finals. Setting the pace for the rest of the field to follow. Great jumping there from Louis de Plum-Fribourg.
So Louis, 63.9 on your last jump. You must have been starting to feel it, figure it out, all the way to the last jump. How was it out there?
Yeah, that was like hard to get the timing, to keep the speed in the contact catch with the wind. I'm happy I figured it out a little bit. The last one I was like turn off the brain, just like go. And I want to go farther. I went later everywhere with more speed and it felt good. Felt good.
Dorian Llewellyn, one of the most technical jumpers on the tour. This guy really relies on finesse more than all-out aggression. He has 62.5 meters on the board, still 5 feet shy of the lead here on third and final. Not sure he's timed this one perfectly, but he's going for it. Beautiful flight, and perhaps, just a little further from the Canadian, who's going to be frustrated he couldn't quite execute out there. Next up, we go to the American, Taylor Garcia, one of the most consistent performers on the pro circuit over the last decade, but still searching for his first pro title. Could today be the day? Jump number 1, lines himself up, does the American. Well, they don't come any easier than that. Garcia, he'll be challenging the lead on opener. Great way to kick things off for him. And Taylor, he's really eating up this lively crowd atmosphere here in Saskatoon. So 63.9 meters to open, tied with the Plum-Fribourg for the lead, 62.8 on his second. This is his third and final. He'll want to build pressure on the skiers still to come. Another smooth, technical jump here, but you can see he's just a little bit frustrated out there. He wanted more.
All right, Taylor, figuring stuff out. 64, taking the lead. How did that feel out there?
It was really nice out there. A little scary in the air. We got some kind of up and down winds, but I'm definitely happy with it. Handled myself a little better than this morning, so I'm happy, and thanks for having us.
Yeah. Do you think that'll hold up?
Not a chance. Not a chance.
So far on jumps 1 and 2, Saskatoon has been a no-fly zone for Igor the Russian. He needs to produce something special here on third and final. He's running out of speed. It's go time for the big tall Russian, but too early. No Goldilocks moment for Igor. Just going to be up around 200 feet for him. A disappointing set as we move into our final 4 competitors. Next up, it is Jack Critchley, the roofer from Yorkshire. Only in his second tournament back after a collarbone injury in the spring. He's hungry to reclimb the standings. This looks to be a very aggressive opener from the Brit. He drives in now, can't connect, still well over 200 feet on a crush. Shows how much speed he is carrying out there. The ramp has not been Jack's friend today. Another slip out on jump 2. Now he needs to salvage this set. He's sitting in a distant 4th with 3 jumpers still to come. This might be even later. The redheads come out swinging, but it's the ramp that has the last laugh. A disappointing set overall for Jack Critchley. We move into the final 3. Luca Rockenwald, the 23-year-old medical student out of Austria. He is chasing Taylor Garcia's lead of 64.1 meters. This guy, one of the most promising young athletes in professional water skiing, loads up for jump number 1. Luca Rockenwald off the mark with a very confident opener. Will be close to the lead there already. He knows he needs more though with the rock stars still to come. Just 1 foot shy of the lead on opener. Rockenwald brings it down at the 600-foot timing buoy. This young man can sniff blood and he is ready to pounce upon this opportunity. Here he comes, sheer pace, too good. Rockenwald takes the lead. Look at that elation from the young man out there on the water, throwing down the gauntlet for Poland to chase. It is now a 3-horse race as the super talent Joel Poland takes to the water. He's tasted victory at the Masters and under the lights in Louisiana already this year. Will he add another title? Poland, well, he's here to play. This is late. He shoots off the ramp, hasn't got a hold of this one quite properly, but showing intent there on jump number 1.
Well, you've been jumping more and more consistent. 60, what was it?
66.1. Yeah.
That's pretty big.
That was a big jump. Yeah. Gladly I finally did it. Didn't have a lot of practice in the last 2 weeks. Cali was kind of a struggle. I couldn't get the kick off the ramps. Like, always in the right spot, but I didn't feel comfortable kicking it. And that one I was just like, you got to do it now or never. So it was a really big jump.
Poland opened up with a 63.9 meter jump. Good enough for third right now, but he knows victory is within reach. Can he grasp it? He's flirting with the side curtain. He can't control the speed once again. And the pressure builds on this young man's shoulders. The GOAT watches on, his turn yet to come. One last roll the dice for arguably the most talented water skier of this generation. Can Poland rise to the occasion? Last attempt, Joel Poland. Building now, soaring, flying, Saskatoon, we have liftoff. Poland's done it on jump number 3, 66.3 meters. And the crowd, well, the crowd is loving it out there. Your final competitor of the WorldWaterSkiers Canada Cup, a name synonymous with water ski jumping, competing remarkably in his 30th consecutive season on the pro circuit. It is Freddy the Nightmare Kruger. Has he got one more victory in him? The veteran, the master, slips out on jump number 1.
Look at all these next generation right here.
The next gen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome, all the way down to the wire.
Yeah. Man, I'm kicking myself a little bit. I don't feel like I got my kick on any of those 3 jumps. The last one I definitely got more. But the 2 before, like mid-60s and like nothing really off the ramp. So had the speed, I just had maybe too much load, but I'm happy. Like that's a pretty decent jump set.
No trademark one-and-done victory for Kruger, who finds himself chasing on jump number 2. A man who's forgotten more about water ski jumping than most of us will ever know. Turn, sets himself. This is better from Kruger. This could be it. Didn't get the full kick. This will be close. Well, his reaction says it all. 66 even. The veteran is 30 centimeters short and sitting all the way back in third. Last jump, last act of the 2024 WorldWaterSkiers Canada Cup, presented by Corp Tractor. Will Freddy find a way, or will it be victory for Joel Poland? The winningest jumper of all time will control his own destiny. Snaps into high gear, needs every ounce of speed he can get, boots it. It's big. It's very big. It's too close to call. How far was that, Saskatoon? How far was that, Canada? 66.3, a perfect tie. They can't believe it. We're going to a jump off. Freddy Kruger has won the toss and elected to jump first. He wants to clear his head and set the mark to beat. 30 years of jumping, 30 years of experience. It all comes down to this moment from the veteran. Can he add another title to his long and still growing list? Bit of frustration this jump, but by Jove, he's come off it well. That's the biggest jump of the tournament, folks. That is a big jump indeed. 66.6 meters. What a time to do it. The number of the beast from Freddy the Nightmare Kruger. Is further too much to ask? The only place to go from here is later. He's on a collision course with the side curtain and no control from the veteran. Still, 66.6, 219 feet is a tall order for Joel Poland to chase here at altitude in Saskatoon, but the crowd, they believe in him.
A lot of effort for all that.
Yeah.
I see a lot of panning going on there.
It's a lot of work and not a lot of efficiency, and the door's open here. It's getting challenging because we got shadows on the ramp now, so playing with the visuals a little bit, but I mean, this kid's got talent, man, coming out his ears, so we'll see.
We'll see. We'll wait and see.
Yeah, thanks,
Good
man.
job.
Thank you.
Joel Poland will have 2 attempts at glory here. This kid, he grew up with posters of Kruger on his wall. Can he go toe-to-toe with the GOAT? Another late approach showing real tennis Poland, but rocks back on his heels again. Not far enough from the Brit. Now, back against the wall. Will Poland rise to the occasion? The crowd, they're clapping him in. willing him on. Freddy Krueger, he is watching on very anxiously indeed. Poland, he's kicked this one well, straight down the lake. This will be big. Poland, he's thrown the fist midair. Wow, he's hooping and hollering down there like a madman. It's got to be very close. Another photo finish, too close to call. What's the distance? Poland has done it by the barest of margins, 66.9 meters, a mere 30 centimeters.
Wow, what an insane final. Freddy and Joel inseparable. Even in the jump off, they tied in feet, but Joel edging out Freddy by just centimeters.
Yeah, that's right. It's been the Freddy Krueger and Ryan Dodd show for the past decade, two guys you competed against back in the day, but now it's time to add Joel Poland's name to that list.
And let's not overlook Luca Rockenvald, the youngest skier in the field, just 20 centimeters shy of the lead, setting the pace on the cusp of his first Pro Tour victory. Now let's check in with the event winner.
I am here with your winner, Joel Poland. Tied in regular competition, goes down and will jump off. I wasn't sure, but you knew on that last jump. You were confident.
Yeah, that was maybe too confident, like throwing fist in the air, because that was only 0.3 further than Freddy. I thought it was a little bit bigger than it was, because I actually kicked it. I was struggling with kick today. Yeah, that felt good. That felt really good.
Plenty to compete for this weekend. Besides the event title, we had some movement on the Pro Tour standings. Lauren Morgan, fresh back from a knee surgery, has overtaken Sasha into third. And your tour leader, Hannah, has immense what is now insurmountable lead, undefeated, with only 2 stops remaining.
And on the men's side, we've had a leader change. With his victory here, Joel Poland has overtaken Freddy Krueger as your tour leader. Does this perhaps signify a handing of the baton to a new generation in men's jump?
So many times I thought I had Freddy on the ropes, but he always comes back swinging, and he has time for a comeback. We just know it will be exciting.
That's it from Saskatoon. WorldWaterSkiers would like to thank the 2024 tour sponsors. Dream Makers, where dreams come true. Girl Loves a Sunset. Book your sunset cruise today. Centre Nautique. Visit Mont Tremblant Watersports. SDC, for top-tier clinical trial services. And Postcard Girls. Live a good story. Next up on tour, we have the Travers Cup in Groveland, Florida from September 21st to 22nd. The tour finals, the Fluid Cup in Polk City, Florida, October 18th to 19th. Head to worldwaterskiers.com to find out more.